Okay everyone, I'm going to work today on a Sunday morning, and I thought I'd take a walk with you guys and show you some of the beautiful perks of my job, because I get to walk through one of the most touristic areas of Istanbul, and that is the Istiklal Street and also the Galata Tower. Yeah, it's a lovely day for a walk, and I thought, hell, if I walk this distance almost every day, why not show you what I do every day? Okay, it's a little bit crowded in the morning. What time is it? Let me see, 10:38. So here we go, and this is the Galata Tower. Yeah, ain't that a beauty? It's a very busy street full of cafes to the left, to the right, you can see, and it's very famous for the cheesecake in this area, and you can see the tower, a very big historic tower. Yeah, so living in Istanbul has its own perks. You'll always have some new areas to explore, new places to visit, and also new challenges. Just beautiful. And this is the famous tramway. You know, it's early in the morning, but it's quite crowded. I have this weird habit of sizing everything up, you know, and for example, I look at everywhere. Oh, we got Salt Bay here. Yeah, this guy is everywhere. Yeah, so I told you I have this habit of sizing things up. For example, how much is the rent? How much money do they pay the staff? Every restaurant. Well, maybe one day I have my own restaurant business, who knows? We'll see. Juice and doner kebabs. Man's best friend. Juice again. And candy, of course. Yeah. Well, I don't want to get diabetes, so for me, window shopping is enough. Whew. It's a lovely day for a walk. Let me show you some souvenirs. Yeah. Especially if you like to play chess. So I thought maybe I should come up with a more different video for you guys, you know, and I think this is a good choice. I exercise and at the same time show you some beautiful places in Istanbul. Another souvenir shop. You can see souvenirs and magnets. Yeah, tourism seems to be booming in Turkey. You know, you see tourists all over. It is what it is. Well, right now we're approaching the famous İstiklal Street, and there are so many places that I'll show you, so you can enjoy this beautiful walk with me. Oh boy, life is good. You know, I'm usually positive about life. That's the way it should be. Okay? Lovely day for a walk. And it's good, it's not so crowded. Now I want to show you some graffiti art. Yeah, so you can see some graffiti art as well on the streets. All right, souvenirs everywhere, graffiti art. Beautiful, nice, fresh air. Yeah, let me. Yeah, beautiful souvenirs of the Galata Tower, and that's the famous tram. You know, I usually work about 7 days a week. I take Fridays off. You know, but when I mention work, I mean work outside the house. But inside, you know, I have a YouTube studio and I teach on YouTube. Now that business isn't particularly successful, but it is what it is. Okay, let's see. Nice t-shirt. Nice. And that's the famous ice cream guy. Souvenir shops again. Oh boy. I walk every day. I think walking is one of the most effective exercises someone can do. It's good for your health. You get to go sightseeing. You just have to be careful what you eat. It is what it is. Beautiful, modern. Don't get no better than this. All right. Let me show you some baklava. Yeah. Usually Greek and Turkish people have a food war. Yeah, this is lokum. You can see, so good. And this is baklava. Greek people call it baklavas. So, who's right, who's wrong? You be the judge of that. This is what they call as ıslak hamburger or wet burger. You can find it only in Istanbul. Everywhere, baklava, food, you know. You know, I had an American friend who came to Turkey and he was very nostalgic of his hometown. He used to live in Washington, D.C. And he told me at least the food is good. If everything is hot, the food is good. So I agree with him. Food is really good in Turkey. One thing bad about Turkey is the cigarette. People smoke cigarettes all the time, everywhere. And who am I to talk? I smoke cigarettes myself sometimes. But it is what it is. Yeah. Full of tourists. So if you have a tourist business here, it's gonna thrive. Yeah. Let's go to the candy shop. And this is Captain Candy. Wow. I like these ones, they look like bananas. I swear to God, if I wasn't on a diet, I would already be type 2 diabetes. I'm telling you that. You know, I've been to many places, many cities in my time, but I can honestly tell you, I haven't seen a city like Istanbul. Istanbul is special. Wherever you go, you miss it. You miss the people, you miss the culture, you miss everything. Yeah, I came here 5 years ago. I was going to go to Australia, but here I am after 5 years. Even when I go back home, I miss this place. You know, there's something magical about this place. Once you're in, you're never out.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
Now, this is the famous church. Look at the architecture. Architecture is something else. Beautiful architecture. Well, I'm not a religious man, but I always preferred churches to mosques. I don't know, there's a class there. Or maybe I'm wrong. What do I know? But I think I enjoy being in churches more than being in mosques or other places. In Thailand, I used to go to temples. Temples were right. Temples had a good vibe. So I don't know. Based on my beliefs, I think religion is a business sector. Yeah, it's just like any other sector. The only difference is that they don't pay taxes. and they get lots of bonuses from people. What? Hey, who am I to judge? That's just my idea, and I can be wrong. It's just my opinion, man.
Yeah, well, you know, that's just like your opinion, man.
The other day I was teaching something. It was about the blue zones, places where people live long lives, and you know, they talked about Ikaria in Greece, Loma Linda, Sardinia in Italy. Loma Linda is, I think, in Los Angeles, and there was another one, Nicoya, in Costa Rica. Now, what I liked about Costa Rica is that they have a saying, they call it plan de vida. Now, plan de vida means a reason to get up every day. And I think it's very good. It can be your work, it can be your family, it can be your purpose, art, whatever. So I think it's very good. You know, when you ask people, what is your purpose in life? What's your plan de vida? Most of them don't come up with good answers. And I think that's what's wrong with the new generation these days. Well, what's my plan de vida? I think to be a positive force, a positive energy, and not go to grave anonymous. David Goggins says, whatever you do, don't die anonymous. So I'm trying to make a name for myself in any way possible. It is what it is. You know, the other day, one of my students asked me, Hocam in Turkish means, you know, professor or teacher, what is your religion? And I thought, I'm a Dudist. And he said, what does a Dudist mean? And I said, I believe in taking it easy for all the sinners out there. That's the Greece embassy over there. You can see the EU flag, European Union. Yeah, I mean, Greece is on my list. One day I'll visit Greece as well. Maybe not this year, but next year, because I have Japan on my list as well. So, Japan, Greece, these two are on my list, and I'll definitely visit them. One of the famous brands of baklava.
Istanbul, Dubai,
Don't mind me. I just like to look at them. I don't want to get type 2 diabetes, but I just want to show you the perks of living in Istanbul. Here's another one. Let me show you. This is what we call as kestane, and this is what we call as misir. So these are the street snacks, very famous. Many people, you know, like to indulge themselves in such snacks. Me, I'm on a diet, so I can't usually have it. Yeah. I can tell you, one of the best feelings in the world is to take a walk in the morning when the weather is good. Walking is one of the greatest exercises someone can have. I repeat it multiple times. And this is probably the cheapest breakfast that you can have in Istanbul. It's called simit, or Turkish, they call it the Turkish bagel. Yeah, bagel. Bagel is the English word. Simit is the Turkish word, and they change it to Turkish bagel. It is what it is. Yeah, and I want to show you the most famous sight you can see in Istanbul, the doner kebabs. Now, that is the chicken. The other one is the beef. Very famous. Just look at these streets. It's early in the morning, but it's dynamic. You can see businesses are open, restaurants are open, and this goes on until 12, I think midnight. But after midnight, bars are again open. So it's very dynamic. Do you like to walk in Istanbul with me? Now, There's something I like very much. It's American branding. Check this out. McDonald's, Burger King, KFC, these brands everywhere. I think America is the best when it comes to branding because you can see their brands everywhere and they make tons of money. Yeah, it is what it is. I like their work. I just want to show you one last thing and then we can call it a day. Let me show you.